Okay, so maybe I haven't perfected the Maureen Johnson stare, but I'm getting there. Yeah, we're gonna skip the whole you haven't made a video in like a year thing or whatever because I'm here now. This week, The Madness Underneath by Maureen Johnson came out, and it is the second book in the Shades of London series. Last summer, my favorite book was The Name of the Star, which was the first book, so I thought it only appropriate for me to come on and review slash flail over the sequel. Sorry, I'm distracted by the fact that I look like an actual ghost in this lighting. Cool. Anyway, like I said, this book is the second in the Shades of London series. The series is about a girl named Rory who's from Louisiana, but she's over in England going to this boarding school. In the first book, there's like this Ripper copycat and she becomes a witness to the murders and gets like thrown into the investigation, and then she learns about this whole kind of organization in London called the Shades. I'm gonna be horrible at reviewing this because, as I've mentioned before, when I really like something, I can't words about it, you know? You know when you just can't words? Madness Underneath picks up right where Name of the Star left off after the whole Ripper incident, and Rory's still dealing with all that. Not at Wexford, but she wants to be, and her parents won't let her go. But eventually stuff happens and she ends up back there, and she finds out that all these murders have been happening around the school, so she kind of makes Stephen and the rest of the Shades look into it. It just kind of turns into this giant picture of ghosts and people with the sight and murders, and there's this thing, and it's like, have you ever just shipped two people so hard that when you're reading you just want to like throw the book across the room and you're like, why aren't you together? And you're just like yelling at these fictional characters while you're alone in your room, but you can't help it because they need to be together. A thing happens. A thing happens. And it's like, and it's so unfair. So unfair. I'm so angry about everything. Yeah, that's basically a pretty concise summary. Maureen Johnson always just writes the best characters. I love Rory. She's so smart and witty and sarcastic, and she's so flawed, but in a way that's kind of like endearing. Like, you don't fault her for her flaws. Does that make sense? I don't know. And then there's Stephen, and he's kind of an ass, but the kind of ass you just want to squeeze. Oh, that sounded so much better in my head. This isn't a review. We all knew it wasn't going to be a review because I have no clue what I'm doing. It's just, it's a good book. It's a good series. If I had one complaint about the book, it's the cover. It's not that it's not a nice cover. It is. It's pretty and kind of shimmery and purple, but this is what the first book looks like. See it? You see it? They don't match, and that bothers me more than I am willing to admit. It bothers me so bad that I don't understand. I don't understand why you would do this to me. Like, why? Why? This was kind of a review, right?